Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 18 of the New Orleans Pelicans MyLeague series here on NBA 2K20. Today we have another scouting episode and we're going to jump right into it first with Killian Hayes. Have no game film on him, but he is a mid-range shot creator. This looks like his strengths. He's a good hands, good solid playmaker, can get his own shot, which I hope he can. Weaknesses, basketball IQ defensively. Fortunately no game film on him. But now we're going to jump into the fun part of the episode, so if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be taking a look at actual college games as well as upcoming recruits and prospects we can see in this class. And they'll start off with a bang right there. That's the man right there on your screen, Precious Achiuwa. All right, I hope I said that right. Now, we've been to Memphis before in the AAC SEC Challenge earlier in the season when Memphis hosted the Georgia Bulldogs. And Memphis came out on top of that game. And this is a matchup between two of the top teams in the AAC. And Memphis made this one look easy, just to say the least. They're down 5-4 right here, but they would not be down long. These are supposed to be the two best teams in the AAC. And Memphis, led by their two big men, Precious, and then who we saw last time, James Wiseman. Look at this shot by Precious. Wow, look at that fadeaway shot. Are the reason why they are dominant. Coach Hardaway has a solid squad down here at Memphis, and I think they could be a force in the NCAA tournament. But let's start to get actually into why we're watching this game. Why are we here? And that's because of that man, Precious Achiuwa, who has not missed a shot so far in this game. We've already scouted James Wiseman, so we're going to focus on him real quick. Precious is a 20-year-old Memphis power forward / small forward, so just a forward. He is a finisher. That is what he's listed at. And if you watch this gameplay film, you will see plenty of instances why he's a finisher. I mean, him and James Wiseman both. Now, you guys know I like James Wiseman. He's at the top of my board right now. But Precious would not be far away if it weren't for a reason I'll mention at the end. But his strengths, he can make the tough defensive plays. You know, we're looking for defenders right now. He has very quick hands, so he can get the steals. And he's a very good finisher. He can attack the rim. He can slam it down. He can finish at the rim. His weaknesses, no three-point ability. I don't think he took a single three-point shot, but he didn't really have to in this game. Look at that connection. Precious to James Wiseman. That's been going on all season long here for Memphis. And Precious has one more weakness that's not listed on the scouting report, but weakness for me is just his positioning. I mean, if this guy was a point guard / shooting guard, he would be rocketing straight up to the top of my board. But as a power forward / small forward, we're already kind of set all those positions. We got Zion Williamson at the power forward. I know he could play the center in small ball lineups, but I'd rather him be at the power forward position. In the small forward, we have Brandon Ingram. We just traded for Michael Porter Jr. I mean, look at those dunks. I mean, Memphis destroyed in this game, 76-53. I mean, the two top AAC teams, and Memphis just won by 23. Wow. But back to what I was saying, I mean, his positions, those don't line up. He had 16.7 rebounds in this game, 1 assist, 2 steals, 3 blocks. I'd love to have a player like that on the team. I would love to, but I just don't see where he can kind of fit in. I guess he could be off the bench. So I think small forward position, we're still already locked there. We have Brandon Ingram and Michael Porter Jr. Power forward, we do play Jackson Hayes at the backup, but I would like him to be a backup center, so maybe Precious has a spot on the bench. No guarantees. Here's a look at James Wiseman's stats as well. 18 points, 15 rebounds. He's been doing this all season long. Didn't miss a single shot, whether that be free throw or field goal, going a perfect 10 for 10 combined. But here's a look at his official scouting report. He's draft ranked. He's the 14th best prospect. C+ offense, B- defense, B+ overall. You know, very solid player. I like Precious a lot, but I just don't know where he can fit in. Now, the second of 2 games, we only have 2 games this episode. We're going to go to the Big 12 for the first time in this one. We have Kansas playing at the national champion runner-up Texas Tech Red Raiders. Now, we haven't taken a look at Kansas so far this year, which is kind of surprising because they're always a top dominant team. But we're going to take our first look here. There's actually 2 players in this game we're going to take a look at, one on either side. The guy for Kansas is Ochai Agbaji. Hope I said that right. And the guy for Texas Tech is a guy right there going at Azubuike at the rim. That's Jamias Ramsey. Let's start off with Agbaji's scouting report. He's a 19-year-old Kansas shooting guard only. 2-way inside-out scorer is what his forte is. Strengths, he has a great vertical. He can finish at the boards. He's a good on-ball defender, and he plays solid man-to-man defense. That's what his strengths say. When you look at a scouting report later, I kind of am skeptical on this prospect because something is not lining up. Okay, so it says he's a great defender. Weaknesses: can only make basic offensive reads, doesn't have that much vision, and he really has no offensive awareness. He doesn't know what's going on offensively. There's a good steal right there from Agbaji, but he had plenty of defensive highlights. He really didn't have that many offensive highlights. But if you look at his scouting report, that's kind of confusing. We'll get to that in a little bit. The other guy is Jrue Holiday, Texas Tech's best prospect in a long time. 18-year-old point guard / shooting guard, so more of what we're looking for. We are kind of looking for that point guard position. Lonzo Ball, I love him to death, like defensively, but I mean, that boy just cannot score the basketball. So we're looking for an upgrade of the point guard position. Not saying Lonzo's on the way out, but I do kind of like him leading the second team behind Jrue Holiday. But I do want Jrue Holiday to be more of that, shooting guard, off-ball guard rather than just the primary point guard. So Jrue Holiday could fit that bill. His strengths: he is a mid-range slasher, so he likes to attack the basket. He has very nice shooting form, good range. I mean, you can see in this game he's got a little three-point icon underneath him, so he can hit the three ball. He didn't hit it that quite often in this game we saw. And it says he could be an all-star quickly. He could progress really quickly, which is nice to see. He's really crafty around the rim too. He knows how to get there, knows how to finish. Weaknesses: he's a poor playmaker, which is kind of what we want out of this point guard position, as Texas Tech got absolutely dominated in this game, 69-48. Kansas put on a show against their national champion runner-up. So it looks like Kansas is looking to take back their Big 12. Agbaji, 7 points, 11 rebounds, and had a pretty solid game, 4 steals, so he did make the plays defensively. Jrue Holiday, not as good of a game, 8 points, 5 rebounds, only shot 3 of 10 from the field, so didn't put a good outing right here. I still don't want to say he's somebody we're not targeting yet. As we take a look at the scouting report, this is what I'm talking about. It says his strengths are defense and his weaknesses are offense. But he's got a B offense and a C defense. I don't know how much I like that. I don't know how trustworthy that is. He's a 20th ranked guy, so I don't know if our pick will fall to him anyway. But I thought it was somebody to scout. As we take a look at Jrue Holiday, point guard / shooting guard. He's a 25th ranked prospect, so another guy we probably won't take. He's got no comparison starting wise, floor wise. CJ Watson off the bench, so it looks like he's got a kind of a low ceiling. But here's a look at our draft board. Wiseman still sits up top. Nothing really shaken up at the top as we only took a look at 4 prospects. I think the first one to pop up is Jrue Holiday, though. He is our 12th prospect. Precious we put at 15th, Killian Hayes 17th, and Agbaji 18th. But those are a look at the prospects. A quick scouting video today. I hope you guys liked that. If you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. That helps me out. And the next one, we'll see you in the Bucks game as we play home against Milwaukee and Giannis Antetokounmpo comes to town. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Mr. Robs, and I'm saying class is dismissed.